We are, well, one, we couldn't find our stand. We finally found our stand.
Where was that?
Around the corner under. We went and did laundry, and then we came back and we placed the laundry in like separations, like mine, the bathrooms, like the kitchen, and I couldn't find. Well, apparently, I just stopped because we were running late, so I didn't put the rest of the clothes away. So it was underneath the towels, and we have basically flipped this place upside down just for me to go. I need a dish towel for later, and I went to grab the dish towels, and I just so happened to grab the stand. And we can't go live without the stand because you guys fall into the pans and the everything. So it is what it is. We found you. That's the important thing. We waited till 7:15, you guys, because we had there's another creator in our community that was doing. I tried to be very, very considerate of the rest of the people in our community. She had her scheduled at 6. I usually schedule mine at 6:30. I thought it'd be done at 7, and then I saw that it was like a little after 7. So then I switched mine to 7:15. That being said, I should have still looked for my stand prior to. It's not anybody's fault but mine. It was the whole point of, went from waiting till her live was done to start mine, and then I couldn't find it. So let's go. We're gonna make chicken broccoli. 2 facts about me that you guys didn't know. We have, when we lived in Michigan, we've gone out to very nice simultaneous plating. I don't know if anybody knows what that is. Like very nice restaurants where they bring all the plates out at the same time, and then they drop them and they put them on the people's in front of the person at the minute they're like at the same time. So they don't just like bring one and then somebody else's order is done, and not even mine. Like even if it was just like when me and Joe, they wouldn't put one down in front of him and one down in front of me. They brought 2 people out, and one person stood next to Joe and the other person stood next to me, and they put the plates down at the exact time. Yeah. So it's very nice, very fancy dancy, all that and then some. My favorite thing for anniversary or for my birthday was to do one thing. Not that I didn't like it. I loved it when he took me out like that. I loved it. I felt special. It was like probably $170 meal with one drink. They don't sell get your steak and your potatoes. It's a la carte. You purchase it a la carte. So we ordered an app or whatever we got. Our salad, like your salad, you ordered separate. You ordered your potatoes, mashed or whatever. You ordered it all separate. I loved it. Loved it. It was a great feeling. I was brought up. My mom and dad had 4 kids. It was just a regular upbringing. I was very financially strained when I was with my previous husband. So going to start dating my husband was very much like, no big deal. And so it just made me uncomfortable. So he knew a lot of it. It made me uncomfortable, but we did it. It was special occasions. And then one day he goes, what would you rather do if you don't want to go out to dinner like that? Like, it's not that he said I didn't want to, but he said, if you had your preferred way, how would you go out to dinner? And I said, honestly, I would prefer, I can slice those while I'm talking, baby. Okay, so you just...
I got it. I'm just about there.
So he said, so how would you prefer? And I said, honestly, my preferred, perfect, ideal night is stay home, homemade, or going out for Asian, but bring it back to the house, watch movies. What do you need?
Brown sugar again.
It's right in front. Oh, it's right in front.
Oh, I left it out. Never mind.
So that's what I loved. Well, then Joe was like, if I'm going to do the same thing, if it's your preferred thing is to have Asian food or Chinese food brought, like a home, like watch a movie, cuddle up on the couch or whatever it is. And just, I like sitting on the floor. I like setting it around the table, on the, living room table. and it was more like it was a vibe. It wasn't that I didn't like going out to those restaurants. It wasn't that I didn't like those moments because they were very, very fun. But my preferred.
My preference.
Oh yeah, my preference. Shut up, Joe. My preference is just staying home and a $12 to go container of chicken broccoli, General Tso. I don't know if anybody knows that. It's spelled TSO. It's General Tso. So Joe, because Joe's Joe, and he wants to like go over and above. Hey, he's acting foolish. So that's what we're doing. Chicken broccoli. One of these days we're gonna make the General Tso with you. And then another one that I like is lo mein and all that. But tonight we're doing General Tso, chicken, broccoli. Okay.
There we go.
Okay, you ready?
And we're ready.
I'm gonna cut this while you're making your gravy or something, okay?
Oh, no, I'll cut it up. Oh, okay.
How are you gonna do everything?
I can do it all.
Lord, get
All
your
right. What are we
apron
doing?
on.
I don't even know what
Apron.
I'm doing.
I know.
All right. Apron on.
Uh-huh.
Bam. Apron is coming on. All right. Brushing around because I was, what was I doing, babe? Ooh, hey now.
When you were doing this?
What was I doing before this? Because we're rushing around.
A bunch. You did everything. Oh, the neighbor called, needed him to go and check the outlet. He wanted my husband to electrocute himself. I think because he knows that Joe would know which is the hot one and which isn't. And Joe's like, hey, he wants me to go check something for him because he says it's sparking. Like, you know how when you turn a light switch on, it went like where the light switch is, it kind of like lit up. Which sounds normal, right? Well, apparently it's not supposed to light up around the little knob where you go up and down. And Joe's like, that means there's a short in it. Yeah. He told the guy the next time it does that, call me. Well, the guy called. He called. But I mean, we wanted him to call because it's dangerous, especially being in an RV, you guys. Electricals, shorts of any kind are very dangerous. So I'm grateful that Joe did offer to go like, hey, let me go take a look at it. It's just, how can I say this? Timing is of an essence. And in all that, I lost my AirPods. All right, I'm going to get out of the way and you start your work. Okay?
All right. What am I doing? I'm going
to slice that.
You're going to slice chicken.
Because you like to tell them what you use.
All right. Here we go. We're going to go through some ingredients, y'all.
Write them down, guys.
There goes all the spices. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. Oh, look at that one. That's open. Watch it.
All right.
Oh, shite.
You just tell him. He likes to explain to you what items he's
Okay.
using.
Let's go here. Number one, she's cutting the chicken, right? So once she cuts that chicken, she's going to cut it thin on a bias, kind of like on an angle like this, baby.
Yep.
You're going to take it like that.
Yep.
And it's going to be pretty thin.
Whatever. No,
Because it's chicken broccoli. But what we're going to do with it, after she cuts it all, we are going to put it in a bowl, which I'm going to get right now.
We're velveting it, you guys.
Yeah.
We're going to velvet it. If anybody
what we're
knows
gonna
that
do-
method.
Yep. Velveting. We're going to put it in a bowl. This particular bowl we're going to use, here's for velveting. Okay? We're going to go down here. Here is for velveting.
Pay attention.
We have 4 tablespoons of cornstarch in the bowl. We have 2 tablespoons of water in the bowl. 1 egg white in the bowl. And then soy sauce, about the same amount that you had of your water, which is around 2 tablespoons. About right. 2 tablespoons. All together. All right. Get this stuff out of the way. And then we can whisk this up. And we're going to put our chicken right in this mixture. Okay? And then we're going to let it set for 20 minutes in the fridge. Or we'll go 15. we got other stuff to do while this is.
It doesn't need long, is basically.
Yeah,
what
it's
it
in
comes down
15, 20 minutes. Get that egg kind of broke up a little bit, that egg white.
to. What happens if you don't do it though?
Then it's just the chicken comes out kind of the texture of, because you're gonna boil this
Like
the
tougher,
chicken.
it
It's gonna be
comes out.
tougher. It's gonna be the texture is going to be a little more. I don't know, drier, gritty. I was looking for
Don't
for my angel of mercy.
It is more.
It's tougher.
Tough.
It's tougher, yeah.
Yeah.
But this will be velvety to the touch. It'll, just like you get at the Chinese place. This is what they do to it, to make it velvety. So
You know what?
it's gonna be dry. It might be even be
Cheese.
drier if you're
I love my cheese chewier.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit chewier. Yeah, but yeah, it'll
Cheese
be
is like
drier
shit.
and
Let me
chewier.
help you.
Because we're gonna boil it. We're not pan frying it or anything. We're gonna stir fry it at the end, but when we cook it through, we're boiling it. So you want it to be as tender as possible when you're boiling. So velveting is the key. So we'll get this mixture.
it has
I'm
a
gonna put this over by the missus.
You want me to just start throwing it in?
Yeah,
there?
you can put it right in there. So she's gonna put all the chicken slices in there.
It just has a different effect, and you'll appreciate it when it's done.
All
Let me
right.
say that because I had it one time.
you down.
I was like, Joe, what's the difference? Does it really need it? And I could tell a difference. I wish I would have just let him do it. Joe tries to do like, no, if you want me not to do it, then I won't do it. And then after he doesn't do it, I'm like, it's like a little more tougher. And he goes, you didn't want me to do it with the marinade. I'm like, all right, whatever, bro.
All right. In another bowl. Now we're gonna make the sauce when we go to stir fry. Okay. We made the velveting mixture. She's putting the chicken in there. Now we're gonna go right to the sauce that we're gonna do our brown sauce. So we have 2 cups of chicken broth. We got 2 cups of chicken broth. Okay. Goes in the bowl.
You guys, it's a little more tedious, but it's so worth it. Once it's like, well, we'll figure it out at the end. But it comes out to like $8, and you can make 5 different bowls of chicken. We fed our whole. I'll tell them later.
All right.
Like we fed everybody, my brother and his kids and everybody for like $12.
All right. 4 teaspoons of cornstarch in the bowl. 1 teaspoon black pepper. You can use white pepper. We've got 4 tablespoons of soy in the bowl.
The missus will never let him.
We
buy
have-
pepper.
Hold on, let me get a little doohickey here.
Did you hear me?
What's that?
The missus will never let you buy white pepper.
No, and you can't. No white pepper in the house for some reason. Jesus, you can't ever get it. It's like I look like a little puppy dog. Going, please
You're
look up. I'll go. It's white pepper. We could use it. Now put that back.
You're a liar.
Sorry. No. Anyways, we're going back here. 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce. Okay, it's very sweet.
You're so crazy.
You could probably put a little, if you don't have oyster sauce, I would suggest you get it for this particular
Yes,
stuff
you'll
because
use
it
it.
works. You could probably, put more brown sugar in it in place of it. But then 2 tablespoons of brown sugar.
I wouldn't suggest
Okay.
making it without it. I'll tell you that.
It is. Yeah, look at a
Essential.
whisk. Let me get this.
I mean, and that's another thing about Asian food, you guys. If you're gonna make it at home,
Sorry. Put my
plan
finger in there.
plan on either buying your ingredients 2 items a week because the sesame oil costly, soy sauces cost, everything costs like
Yeah, if
$3
you're
to
doing-
$4.
Yeah, if you're doing Asian.
Yeah.
So I'm just getting the cornstarch off the bottom. We'll have to whisk it a little bit later too. But this is your sauce for your brown sauce, and it's going to thicken up when you pan fry it or wok fry it if you have a wok. And then this is dark soy sauce. This doesn't have as much flavor as regular soy sauce, but you use it to darken the color. And you can just put a couple of splashes in there. Probably a good, let's try a teaspoon, and voila, it just changes color just like that. Okay? It does have some soy sauce flavor, but not as strong as regular soy sauce. Okay, so that it gets put to the side. We're done with the sauce.
I gotta start doing what's it called?
Okay. Now, what's that you got to do, babe?
Once you start doing the meat, I gotta do the rice at some point.
Okay. Sauce done. Velveting is getting done. It's gonna sit in for. It's in the
already
bowl.
sitting, yeah.
So we made the velvet sauce or the velveting mixture. She's putting the chicken in it. I've made the brown sauce for the when we stir fry, and now we're going to make vegetables for the chicken and broccoli.
So it takes two different sauces. One's for velveting them, and the other one is the sauce.
Yes, one's just for
okay.
velveting the chicken and getting it tender. The sauce, the brown sauce, is your brown sauce for your stuff.
My
Are we
brain
gonna? I'll just do this.
What?
Ooh, you know what?
What?
I'll use that for right now.
My brain is trying to think of where I left my AirPods. And I can't even concentrate because my brain is so.
We're gonna use this to stir fry. I was gonna do the veggies in there, but we're going to crank this. We're gonna crank the heat. Get this water boiling.
For what? Oh,
I'm just gonna throw them in the water and then blanch them. I just got a bowl of ice water so we can blanch all of our veggies.
We're gonna steam them.
Oh, we're gonna steam them?
Yep, because these we're not doing anything with. You throw those right in the pan
Carrots.
instead.
The carrots, I'm going to do the same thing as I
Okay.
did to those.
Throw them in here.
Yeah.
Steaming them.
All right. How long does that take? Because mine only takes 30 seconds.
Shut up.
That's only takes 30 seconds for the broccoli.
Grab a lid and start frying. Come on, baby.
We gotta let this sit and soak.
No, okay, I'm gonna make the rice with you guys. I don't know if anybody's ever made rice before. It's 1-to-2 ratio.
So
Does that make any sense?
we're gonna
If
steam
not-
our broccoli apparently.
Yeah, I wouldn't blanch my broccoli.
All right, you go. It's
I
your
love
recipe.
steaming it. Shut up! I love steaming.
All right, you.
1-to-2.
Anyways, we're at the vegetable stage. There's no heat underneath there. There you go. Now we're steaming.
1 cup to 2 cups of 2 cups of rice. Chingao. 1 cup of rice to 2 cups of water. Here's one. You guys, you know what? My favorite is jasmine. 2 cups of water. So if I put 3, 4. So 4 cups of water, I'm going to put 2 cups of rice. You want to know the funniest thing ever? I bought jasmine rice because I love jasmine rice. But my son has always made it, and this time I said, I can make it, I'm going to make it. You guys, my rice, because then I didn't remember, you should go back a little bit on the mix. So it's 1-to-2 for regular rice. And when you make jasmine rice, heads up everybody, it's half, 1/2 cup less. Trust me, I found out the hard way. It wasn't just a myth. I did it the way I've always done it, and my rice, and it cost $5 for a freaking small bag. Do you know how pissed I was? Let me just say I was pissed. You got a lid?
What's that?
Ew, that's gross.
When you're velveting your chicken,
Go over there and tell him.
when you velvet your chicken, watch out, I'm gonna drop it if I.
Oh,
it's
sorry.
Slippery. When you're velveting your chicken, you gotta get your hands dirty. Once you put it in your mixture, go ahead. Once everything is completely covered, and with the mixture, keep massaging it for just a half a minute more to get it into all the fibers of your chicken. Okay, that is all you do. When
That's
velveting.
really gross. It looks gross.
Let me go wash my fingers.
You want me to get the door for you?
Yes, please. Because this stuff is like everywhere.
4 cups of water. I'm putting 2 cups of rice. Okay. I make mine like this. Anybody, I don't know how they make it. Some people, one of my girlfriends lets her water boil. I don't. My son showed me another trick that you put a lid on it. I've done it like this where it's I put the water in with the rice in. I bring it to a boil. Then I put a lid on it. And once it's got the lid on it, then I turn it off. That's just how I make it. I know some people don't make it like that, but I'm 50 and I probably have been making my white rice like this for, I don't know, maybe 37 years. Like I love white rice with butter. So I wouldn't know how to make it. Like I couldn't even understand my son's instructions about bring the water to a boil, drop your rice in, put the lid on it, turn your fire off. And it's like, I'm already confused, bro. Like that's too much. Way too much for me. I'm going to show you. You don't have to do your onions. If you want just chicken and broccoli, you can. We like the onions. We did our mushrooms in quarters. And Joe likes his carrots that size.
Color.
A little thick like that. Our fire's going for...
On high in a steamer.
Yep, that's on high in a steamer.
Or you could boil them for 30 seconds to 45 seconds. And then
What is that going to do?
it does a lot.
Bullshit.
No.
Bullshit. I would never do it like that.
No?
I feel like 30 seconds is enough time to get
All
it.
right, just steam the goddamn vegetables.
And it looks so nice.
I thought you said I looked okay.
I do love you. Okay, I'm going to get a lid for that because that's about to get lidded. Lidded. I get you now. Get lidded. Like it's going to be something. Oh, I see what you can. I saw you in there. I didn't get anything. Just so you know. I need, I need, if you, oh, you get you go. We used to talk on Telegram. I still have my Telegram because I have a couple of people that I talk to in Telegram. If you're able to email me through Telegram, I'm also in Discord. I don't know if you want to do either one or if you have just a Yahoo Mail or Gmail or Proton, whatever you have. It's a really quick need to speak with you. Okay. This, because apparently Joe wants these only 30-second cooked worth because he probably plans to put them in the pan. Oh, chingo, baby! Who are you?
She had me whip my hair.
Because it needed it, bro.
Yeah. She said I was out of control. Out of control!
Something was out of
Is this
control.
out of the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you ask me something?
No. How long are you going to steam those for? Because I don't know how to steam
It's done.
vegetables. Vegetables are done.
As soon as they get like this, guys. See how they look pretty? They're done. Take them out.
The color changed.
The color changed.
Went
I'm
to a
gonna
deeper green.
Leonardo green to be exact. I'm gonna make
No, those are bright. They
All right.
Went from dull green to bright green.
There's my water that was boiling, guys. Can you see it? Water is boiling, so it steamed it a lot quicker.
You want to put them in the
Yep, I'm gonna blanch them, Daddy.
blanch them?
If anybody in your recipes that you guys are cooking ever says to blanch, here's our water with ice. And I'm just gonna drop them in there so they can stop cooking. Okay, guys? Fingers. There you go.
All right.
They're in cold water. We don't want them to cook any longer. You're fine, baby. But I wanted to, there's some people that really don't know what blanching vegetables are.
All right.
I'm-
Blanch the carrots,
Oh yeah, Daddy, I'm sorry.
and then this is the last of the blanching. Is just the carrots.
Yeah.
I swear.
I don't even think you need to do them because
I'm
they.
doing them.
I don't.
They're going. Put them over here. Put them over here. Let them see what I'm doing.
Oh, the people. I thought you meant the carrots. Shut up.
Forget what she's doing. Look at
Forget
me.
about
Me. There I am. We're steaming them. Boom. Just about as long or less time than them damn.
But you have to
broccoli
bring the
took.
water to a boil before you put yours in. So it's actually
No, it's
longer.
not, they're not going in the water no more.
No. When you did yours,
Oh.
you have to bring the water to a boil.
Yeah.
And then it's 30 seconds.
Yeah.
See?
Oh,
so
yes, it is. It's better, but I'm just unsure. I'm unsure. So it's just a very short period of time.
It is. You guys welcome in. If you're putting, did you make it double?
Yes.
Good.
Everything's double.
The reason we're doing double is because if you're doing just chicken and broccoli If you want a lot of sauce, you're gonna have to make a
Yeah,
lot
if
of
you're gonna
sauce.
only do one breast, we did 2 breasts.
Yep.
We did 2 breasts. If you would do 1 breast, cut everything in half that I made for the sauce.
And if you're gonna put more
the-
vegetables, if you're gonna put snow peas, I like broccoli with mushrooms and carrots and onions.
Yeah.
So if you're doing just mushrooms and broccoli, you obviously probably won't need so much sauce.
Right. Yeah. So if you're just especially if you're just doing for 2 people, just do 1 chicken breast and then half of everything that we're using here. You see this bowl? About half of that.
Yeah.
But the sauce and the velveting, cut everything in half. Okay, I think we're done, right?
We're done.
Holy smokes! All
That
right,
was it, baby boy.
that was it.
Can we see?
Let's-
Can we see the
Let's
view?
grab them. I gotta grab them. Put them in there.
When somebody asks me, Mitten, what did you do today? This is what Mitten says. Look up.
What? Hold on. I'm having a problem.
K Breeze, Berkey, Thor, Madre. I said, what you get? My cheese. Sumai. You grab your little make sumai.
That's good.
Sumai.
There you
Sumai art. What is that?
Here.
There you go.
Water them babies.
Cold.
Yep.
We're good.
All right. Turn it up. Turn it up. All right.
Okay.
Blanching those 2. So now they're in the water with the broccoli. I'm just gonna push this to the back.
Some people salt their water. I've never done it. You guys are more than welcome to do it.
That's yours.
That's
That's yours.
enough. And then you start on yours.
I'm gonna start on mine.
What effect? Give me help here. I forgot to have water in it.
That's all right. There you go. We're good to go. Good to go. All right, now we got our pan. We have our vegetables done. We're waiting. We're just doing. She's doing rice over there. We got our vegetables
There's no rush.
blanching.
We're taking our time.
All right, they're in nice cool water. They've stopped cooking and they look nice and vibrant.
Yeah, I was just
okay,
gonna say
they're
that.
not
They get
like
vibrant in color.
they're not dull. We don't want them dull.
No
All
dull
right.
person to the party. Hey,
right.
cows.
All right, let's take and stir fry.
All right.
And we don't need any oil for stir frying at all. So this is real healthy. No oil.
This is real healthy.
This is way healthy.
Lord. It's not really a stir fry. You're gonna put a whole bunch of glaze on it.
And I'm gonna pour that in there. Once it gets hot, I'm gonna put the glaze.
This is my
in.
rice, guys. It started boiling, so then I take my fire and I put it all the way down for 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna turn it off. That's just how I make it. Take me to court. I don't give a damn. That's how I do it. You know, one of these days I'm gonna make my it was like our thug chicken broccoli. All we
Yeah.
did was do boiled chicken breast with shredded broccoli, and it was just no sauce. It was just salt, pepper, and it was just our thing that we ate after a night of.
I got this on high. Crank it up. Crank it up as high as you can go. Get it hot.
Get it hot.
And then we are basically going to
You put sodas in the freezer.
dump all of our ingredients. We're going to start with the chicken. Okay? Here we go. We're going to cook our chicken till it is done.
You guys, you can soak or marinate your meat for 30 minutes if you want. 40 minutes. How long is the longest we've done it? I think we did that for
About 20 minutes for that.
the
20 minutes
longest.
tops.
The longest we've done it.
About an hour and a half.
Yeah, I think we did it like at 3 or 4, and then at the last minute we're like, oh shit, that chicken's marinating. Let's make that for dinner or whatever. We did it because he wanted to try it.
We do need oil.
It's because it's not. The pans
Yeah,
are real.
the pan sucks.
What was I gonna say? We did the 1 hour, maybe an hour and a half, and it was okay. I mean, once it cooks, it'll come out.
Okay.
I want to say, we don't know if we ever told you guys. If you ever marinate your pork ribs, pork anything, we found. Hey, Sassy Sarah! Oh, my little Sarah girl. Oh my God, I've never seen you here, so I'm so excited. But I can't just get.
Separated anyways.
We, one of his buddies was telling him that he had put a rub on his meat the night before.
Put 2 table. Oh, before, because if anybody's ever watching this and want to make it, they'll be going, no oil. You need some oil in
If
there.
your pan's good,
Yeah.
our pan needs it because our pan's older.
Yeah, you just need some oil in there to cook the chicken.
You're gonna have to let it just sit. You good? His buddy said, "Hey, I made those pork ribs and I marinated or I seasoned it the night before with a rub." So Joe's like, well, "What kind of?"
Oh, you got it.
You're just gonna have to let it. You're gonna have to just leave it.
That's going to burn that way.
No, because it's
That's
got to
gonna burn.
cook. It's got to cook that off.
All right.
If there's salt in your rub and you put it on your pork ribs, here, why don't you tell them the story about that?
What am I? I
That
have
your
no
friend-
idea what you're talking about.
The ribs that had salt and what happened to it. Your buddy was explaining
yeah.
to you, and you tried to explain to him.
Oh yeah, I made some ribs and I.
Well, he told his friend about his ribs. Your friend was explaining to you what happened to his.
Okay.
And then
you want me to tell that story first?
Oh, because
I was
Yeah.
going to tell my end of it first, and
Okay.
then tell that at my leisure.
okay, I thought you'd want to tell him while you gave your friend advice.
Well, they have to know the backstory on why I gave them that advice.
Go ahead. I mean, shit.
Anyways,
I was just sharing advice about rubs. But go ahead, tell them the whole story about your rubs.
all right. I don't even know where to start.
We found out.
Well, I was cooking some ribs one day when I was very young and early in my barbecuing experiences, and I found that through a mistake that I put all my dry rub all over my pork ribs, and we weren't ready to use them till the next day. So I thought I'll just let it marinate in this salty rub that I made for it. And then the next day when we went to use them and took it out of the refrigerator, went to smoke them. They looked fabulous. Got them all done, and we cut into them and started eating them. They tasted like smoked ham, like you get at the butcher. Smoked ham, like a ham steak, because you can't let your pork marinate, especially ribs, apparently, overnight with the salt brine of any type on it, or else they will taste like pork ham steaks. And one of my neighbors had some tenderloin, and he did a dry rub on it. We were gonna go out there, but it was so windy and cold. Said we'll do it tomorrow. And I went, it was like he was already like 4 hours in the fridge, you know. And he goes, I'm gonna get them going for tomorrow. And I said, all right. So of course, next day they were very, very little salty, but it was good. It was still pretty good, but it's still that salt soaks into the pork and can oversalt it so easily.
And it's a learning experience.
Yeah, very, very tough learning experience.
That's weird.
Oh shit! That was, oh my god.
We're supposed to make the sauce first?
No,
No.
they're supposed to be boiled.
And then you want to put some water in there.
Oh my goodness. Here. That's why everything was so
You have
weird.
to add about a half an inch of water in it.
Yeah.
Joe likes to add it after it gets a toast so it'll have a different flavor. But if you want to go straight to putting it in the water,
All right. we're back. I wish we could edit.
it's okay. It's going to give another depth of flavor because it's got a toast on it. So you either can put the water, 2 inches of water, or an inch of water on the bottom.
Yeah, you don't fry this stuff. You don't usually fry it. We fried it first, just a little bit, so you can put a little toast on it. But you finish it up with water, you basically boil your chicken. Okay, you're gonna boil
Yeah.
your chicken, and then we're gonna stir fry. So, what you want to do is put it in a pan, a little bit of oil, toast it up a little bit, like we just did, and then add water to basically cover your chicken, and then wait till it comes to a nice boil, and then you're going to finish it boiling it. Okay, that's the difference. All right, now I need those little babies, little Tommies.
Freaking fabulous. Great to see you, baby. Freaking, you gotta start doing that. Eat before you come in, mama.
Do. Just letting it come to a boil at this point. And we're just checking it out. It's going to take a little bit to get them to finish up in a boil, just a couple minutes, and we'll be done. No big whoop. We'll let you see it here in a sec. Here, I'm gonna just taking some stuff out here. I was thinking we were doing the General Tso in my brain for some reason.
Maybe you want to have them aim at something they're
Oh yeah.
staring at.
Not really, but it's okay.
Let me check the rice. Here, let me
Check the rice.
here.
There's the rice.
All right, let me show you. This is the best part if you have a glass lid. Can you guys see it? There's like holes in there. I hope I'm not doing it too close. There's holes in the... okay, this is what I found out about rice for me. Don't take the lid off till it's 1,000% ready. So, the only way we can check it, because I freaking... You have to check it. We have to check it. So here we go. We're going to check it. But,
What you look for?
after the... No, I'm good. After that one time with rice, and I'm so apprehensive because my darn jasmine rice scared me into thinking I'm not a rice maker now. Are you ready to go?
Let me look and see if they're done. Let me cut into one.
Yeah, it still
It's
has...
boiling right now.
Can
It's,
You can still see it has a little water right there. You have to let it get all the water out of it. Do not fluff it with a spoon. I was just going to take a teeny taste of it to see if the kernels or the grains, I'm sorry, of rice were done. So I'm going to put this back on the fire, and you got to wait for every drop of rice to absorb, or every grain of rice to have absorbed the rice. You just have to, because it's almost like Mexican rice. Like, it's very the equation for it is for a reason. So if it's 2 for 1 or 1 for 2, it's for a reason. It's gonna do exactly what it's supposed to do if you put the exact amount of water in rice.
All right.
So let's...
Our chicken is done. Boiling nicely. I need to be able to dump that out, so I'm going to open this up so we can stir fry. Huh? All right. So let's dump this out. We're going to dump our water out, and then we're going to stir fry in this pan.
Do you want...
Or do you want to stir
Do you
fry?
want this? It doesn't matter. Do you want that? One of the strainers or something? How are you gonna do it? I'm asking.
I'm just going to put it. Everything's going in the pan. That's all.
Yeah, but you're gonna strain
Oh.
all that. How would
Yeah.
you like to strain it?
With this right here. Just got to strain. Okay. Straining. Sorry, guys. Straining all of the water out because we're going to use the same pan.
What do you need?
I need that. Right there. Then I'm just going to clean the pan. All right. Here we go.
And I have it on low, guys. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's right. That's the size heat I have on it. Oh, you can barely see it. That's just how I cook it, you guys. I know there's probably 25,000 ways. And believe it or not, my daughter-in-law has a rice steamer. So she actually doesn't have to do any of this at all. because she just makes what she needs and that's it. I'm not as fortunate as having a rice steamer. I actually have to steam my rice and I have to measure it. If you guys, I don't know if anybody knows, you stick your finger in and it has to go to a line. Believe it or not, that's how my daughter-in-law makes it, and she's the luckiest human alive to make her rice like that. The luckiest. All right, I'm gonna move so that Joe can work right here.
Yeah, I'm a hot mess tonight, baby. All right. Now we're going to crank our heat again. And then we're going to start with our sauce. And I'm going to whisk this a little bit because this cornstarch tends to collect on the bottom before we put it in there. Get it all incorporated. Just going to dump it all in. Brown sauce. We're going to get that to a nice little rolling boil.
Hey, Wispy.
And then we're just going to add in all of our other ingredients. Let that thicken up. Going to boil. Come on, baby. Cranking it up to high. Let that stuff boil. It'll get
Mystical
thick.
Mystery, welcome in. I heard you weren't feeling good. I'm glad you're feeling better, baby.
All right. Once that starts boiling up, we're going to start putting in all our chicken, all our veggies, and we're stir frying, baby. We're not doing it in a wok. We're doing it in a pan. It'll work out just fine.
It'd be great, but
Yeah.
it works out just the same, you guys.
Absolutely. Starting to move
If you
around.
have your way that you want to, fry it, once you put it oil in a pan and you've already marinated in the silkening, just fry it how you feel comfortable. This is the way that Joe's done it. He does a couple of two-steps process. It's like a slow simmer. I wouldn't even call it boiling. It's a simmer that he does with a little water in the pan.
Yeah, for the chicken?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Milltown, I sent you a text message.
Waiting for it to boil. Waiting to boil.
Baby, get out of the kitchen, Papa.
Come on, baby. Get hot, baby. Get hot.
Out of the kitchen. Out of the kitchen, Mama. You measure rice with the 2-to-1 cheese? I didn't know that jasmine rice is different. You can't do that. Nobody told me. I think, I don't know. I've made it twice and both times it didn't work, so now I just make regular.
Waiting. Just waiting. Ooh, she's starting to bubble, guys. Starting to bubble. And starting to move around, y'all. There she goes. Now we're going to add our chicken.
You want a soda? Joe,
What's that, honey?
would you like the soda?
Sure. Now,
What do you need?
just something to stir.
Spoon?
Yeah, just to stir stuff
Yeah,
around.
none of the ones we have are good.
I don't know where they are, so I just needed something.
Marvelous. Oh, God. You don't need any of that stuff?
I just dumped it in here.
Okay.
That's from the chicken. That's chicken
That's
stuff.
bad?
Yeah. That's the stuff,
Okay.
the velveting sauce there.
Okay.
Okay. Chicken goes in first. We can just put in our vegetables. Okay. Our onions and our mushrooms, they need to cook down just a little bit because we did not blanch them at all. We did not do anything with those.
That's why we're putting those in first, guys, while there's the liquid in there to get those cooked. Once it's already a little thicker in a glaze versus it a little bit, right now it's a little bit more on the watery side till it thickens up. That's when we're gonna throw in the broccoli and mushroom or broccoli and carrots.
Yeah.
That, I mean, it's not really a big deal how you do it. Honestly, we've done it so many different ways. We've cooked it the way we cook it for a little while.
Carrot in there. Get that stuff back to a nice bubbling action here. That's what you want. You want bubbling action. It's going to thicken up. You want to cook your onions. I'm going to break those apart. Some of them are still stuck together. You don't want to overcook them because you still want them a little crunchy. But the mushrooms you want done, soften up a little bit. So that's why they're going to be sitting in here for a little bit. And softening up, cooking them down a little bit. Getting them nice little cook on them.
Great minds think alike. No time I was just going to ask you to drop the link on my computer. No measure first knuckle then boy. Oh, do you really, Cheese? Yeah. Do you do that even without your rice cooker?
That stuff's still on a heat.
Because
Okay.
there's still a little water.
Oh, okay.
You guys, I am going to show you. It's the most, I don't want to say ghetto because it's a bad word. It's not meant to be a bad word, but it's just so. There were days back in the day when I, we just, it was like, it was just, we just, I'm trying to just think of the words. We did what we did when we did what we did. And one of the things that one of the persons liked to eat was chicken broccoli. So we had like our
Chicken
own,
broccoli, go in. All right, carrots and broccoli
our
in the
own,
pan.
our own way to make it. And it's just boil white rice. You boil chicken and then you shred it. And then you put just soy sauce with the broccoli. I mean, it's like, it was not even the real way to make it. Oh, I did that by accident. I'm so sorry. But it's such a good, it's so, I don't know, it's so like cheap. I think we used to get the chicken that was on the bone, and it was like 99 cents a pound. And then we got like one head of broccoli, and it was like $1 for the whole head of broccoli. So we'd buy like $2 worth of chicken breast, $1 for that, and then a bag of rice, $5. You guys, I swear to you, there's nothing fancy. There's no sauce on it. It's just salt, pepper, and chicken breast and broccoli on white rice. I'm telling you, I'm gonna make it for you guys, and you guys are gonna be like, "What the hell is this?" It's not meant to impress. You want me to get a lid for that?
No, I'm just going to let it cook down a little bit. No lid needed. Because this is going to take just very little time. We're just trying to thicken our sauce up just a little bit more. And we don't want to change the color of our veggies.
We doubled the sauce, guys,
Yeah.
because we knew we wanted it to have more. We wanted it to have more, I guess.
Yeah.
We didn't want it to like barely cover the vegetables. We wanted it to be thick enough. What's that?
If it's not thickening enough,
Yeah, if you wanted to get,
we
yeah,
can
it's on the
make
table.
a slurry.
But I said all that to say, if you ever have, like when I think it was back when I was like 22, 23 years old, and me and my girlfriends were all hang out, and it was like one of our go-tos to have. And it was so good, you guys. Don't change it. If it's good, don't change it.
I'm going to thicken this up with a little bit of slurry. I put a tablespoon of cornstarch in there. And we're going to thicken her up a little bit right at the end. We don't want to overcook anything. There we go. There's a lot of cornstarch in there before. Now it's going to thicken right up.
It's like turns into a glaze, you guys.
So you want it to coat your broccoli. There we go. And it is. Look at.
And you got to remember, our broccoli was a little cold because it was in ice cold water, so it chilled out that liquid a lot more than what it was. You know what I mean, guys? So just think about when you're cooking. If you're obviously you're going to put it in an ice bath to stop the cooking of it, but then when you put it in the liquid, you just brought your liquid temperature down to what, not ice cold, but still it's colder.
I'm doing much better now. I kind of lost it there for a minute.
I know I feel so bad.
I lost it, y'all.
I wanted
I
to
was
cry.
freaking out because I was thinking General Tso this whole time. Totally different way of cooking, but I mean it worked out. I did. Usually you just put the
You don't have
chicken.
to let them know.
Okay. All right. Never mind. Just never mind. Erase that from your brain. But I thought we were doing some General Tso.
Okay, let's
And
get.
it's like
let's
I don't know what
get
happened to
plated
my
up.
brain.
Let's get plated up. Yeah,
Let's
put
do
that
it.
in there.
Do it
Okay.
up for me, baby.
All right, guys. We are gonna. This is optional. When
We
I'm
make a lot of sauce too because we love the,
well,
the
yeah,
brown.
I like just my rice with the sauce. That's just the way we do. Cheese. I'm
It's still
dumping
working.
all these, man,
It's still
because of
working.
you. Every time, like, we're not even live, me and Joe are cooking breakfast in the morning, and we start laughing, and we're like, freaking cheese. Like, we even hate bringing it out because we're like, just dump the thing. We don't, if Cheese sees it, he's gonna freaking nail us again. Here's your arroz. Hey, guys.
Word of the day.
Arroz, guys. Word of the day is arroz. Mira qué bueno. Okay. When you're plating for your friends and your family, remember that you want it to look pretty. Doesn't have to look pretty, but you would like it to look pretty. Add a little bit of carrots on it because it's pretty with carrots. Trying to put a little bit of each one. Woo woo! Stop it, you guys. Stop. We use 2 breasts. There you go. And the rice, I made 4 cups of.
Put it next to it.
What's that?
Put it.
Oh,
put it
next to it instead?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I like it on it, but I will. A different appearance.
Yeah.
And I wasn't a big fan of the carrots. Joe wanted them, but again, when you're cooking for somebody else, try to do something that you guys both like, so that way there's something that he's or she's excited to have in it, and not just the way you like it. You know what I mean? Like, ask them what kind of vegetables they like, so that way you can accommodate both of them. If they have a spouse, oh, I like it touching.
I was just moving so you could put more stuff in there.
Whatever. I love you.
There you go.
I'm gonna set it so that it looks pretty.
Yeah, a little white rice action. There you go.
Serve it on the side or serve it on top. I'm gonna put another carrot for you.
Put another carrot for me.
You want it to look pretty.
There you go.
Woo woo! You guys, homemade Asian food, it's my favorite to eat at home. I love eating at home with Joe. I like us to hang out together. I like to not have to put soy sauce in it. It looks good, right? All right, let's go.
All right.
Joe loaded it up. Ready?
Yes. I want mushroom.
I know.
Broccoli.
And you can do your mushrooms in slices. We did ours in quarters.
And the chicken.
Chicken.
There we go.
Oh my word, I'm about to. Let's tink.
Tink.
Tink. Oh, I need soda.
Tink. Oh, shit.
Joe, you make me feel so bad. Sorry, you guys.
There you go. Tink. 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 Mmm. That's pretty good.
Mmm.
Mm-hmm. I've tried just the chicken.
And you're home.
Mmm. Chicken is very
It's
tender.
very nice and tender.
Mhm. Very tender. Very velvety, if you will. And the texture of the chicken is just like you get. That's what they do to it when you go to Chinese restaurants. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Remember your thickest vegetable, and that's the one you gotta cook first. Okay? So, like, the thin ones weren't done yet,
Hot.
but and it's like lava. It's as hot as lava.
hot.
Joe, shut up.
Woo. I couldn't get out of my way.
It's so good, you guys.
It is good. If you want to cook it a little bit longer,
Just remember not
just
to.
the sauce only, and get it thick. And if it's not thickening enough, you can put some cornstarch in it, thicken it up,
Have
and
a
then
little-
put all your stuff in there.
Have a little cup of cornstarch and water slurry ready to go in case it's not. But just remember your broccoli, you don't want it mushy. Nobody wants to bite into a mushy carrot. Unless you like it like that, then do it. You guys, it was 1 hour. I apologize. But I love you
Pretty
guys.
good.
Thank you guys for coming in. I'm sorry it took so long. It was
There
a
you
full hour. How you going, Daddy?
Is it open? There you go.
All right, guys. I love you all. I love you, freaking. I love you. I see what you can. I don't have fortune cookies in here. What? Oh, where are the fortune cookies? Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Me and Joe have a weird thing about our fortune cookies. When they drop them off at our table, we can't touch them. Whatever fortune cookie is closest to you, that's yours.
There's your fortune.
Yeah, you can't be taking someone else's fortune. Okay. I see what you can. If you don't mind emailing me one more time or Telegram. I love everybody. Thank you guys for being
Bye,
here.
guys.
And I want to apologize to my people for I love Code 2 Bitch. I love you guys all. You guys are just amazing. And I love being here with you guys. I might, depending on what's going on, I might do the dump cake later. But I owe you guys a dump cake. I'm saying, where's the fortune cookie too, Cheese? Joe, he's talking to you.
That's on another live. I'll make fortune cookies.
And water chestnuts.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love water chestnuts.
That does sound good. Okay, I love you guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. You done? This is what I did today. That's my hands. They can cook, they can cut, but at least it looks okay.
You're a miracle worker.
I'm a miracle worker. Joe, shut up. That sounds sacrilegious. It really does. I'm a miracle worker. Good night, everybody. I love you all. K-Braze, freaking, cheese, freaking. I got freaking and K-Braze. Georgia Peach, thank you for being here, honey. Thank you, everybody. We're doing our cook-along, guys. We can't do it tomorrow because I didn't get the recipe yet, but we got a cook-along coming up. Members only. Cook-along. I love you, Mama. I love you, everybody.
See you, everybody.
Anybody, everybody, thank you for being here. Thank you for blessing us. Share us. Make sure your notifications are on. If you can bless us, Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, we have it all. If you guys can share it, you just hit the button and you hit share. Or you can email it to one of your friends or somebody that likes it. Thank you, Thor. Thank you, Berkey. Thank you, Thor. Thank you, everybody. I love you all.
All right. See you guys.
Thank you. I'm glad I hope you guys like it. Let me know. I hope you guys like it. I'm sorry it was a little chaotic, you guys.
It was a little chaotic. That was my fault.
It was a lot chaotic. No,
Yeah.
it was us. We both. So I'm sorry if it threw anybody off how kind of crazy we were. T-Berry! I love seeing your name. I don't know why. I just get excited. I think of a little cartoon. Okay, good night, guys. I love you.